Dzemael Darkhold. This isn't a storyline one, so we get to have glimpses. This is also the dungeon that drops certain gear that almost everybody wanted. So, you will occasionally have this happen where you will have somebody abandon after they join. They'd rather take a 30-minute or more demerit than run certain dungeons. This place is actually really short, and it's a lot easier than it used to be, but you have to know how to do it. And I will be explaining the fights to my party before we engage, so I'm going to be trimming those out. So if you see the video skip later on, that's why. So, important thing to note. Stand in the purple. Always stand in the purple. That is why. The eye, the all-seeing eye runs up, and if you're not standing in the purple, you take massive damage from the AoE that it casts. Which is a fun thing here, is you gotta grab them and pull them all to this spot. Gotta pull it far enough that that guy also gets in. But sometimes you'll have to line of sight him, pull him into the purple. Okay, you also want to try to time your runs so that you are not... Okay. These are keys. These are what you need to sort of stand on in order to unlock the door for the next spot. You can do it while you're in combat, or not, but the more people that are standing on it, the faster it goes. I thought it was this room, but there's... Excuse me. I thought there was a room around here that the all-seeing eye starts flying around and dropping his bombs. A while back, different enemies. Well, I'm collecting my thoughts. So, white mages used to have an ability that would knock back. So, a white mage would stand where the betrayed soul is and just knock him in this direction. Not really the case anymore. Best bet is purple. That goes off. You run to the lock. So, the locks you have to stand on in order to unlock the next door. You're going to take some damage from the eyes on me. But then we engage the boss. Boss is going to run forward. Can't engage until he comes and flies into the room. Because the boss has invincibility. In order to lose the invincibility, he has to be tanked on the purple. So what that means is... yeah, tank the boss on the purple. And... I couldn't dodge that, so I turned around. Ads will spawn. I'm telling the group to stand on the purple, and they are refusing to. So in a moment, it's going to say the power of the crystal is waning. So what we do is we look for where the next purple is going to be. And we move over there. Try to grab the ads if you can. There we go. Normally it goes smoother than this, but I realized I forgot to explain the fight. And I'm apologizing for it. So, these should be the last two enemies. So it's alright to step off the purple if you know the AoE is not going to go out. Crystal's beginning to dim. My mistake. You're going to run, grab the ads to the last crystal. Ray doesn't do that. So, boss is invincible unless he is standing next to one of the crystals in the purple glow. There will be ads that spawn throughout it. You need to gather them. The party should be standing on the purple to avoid the raid-wide damage from various things. Can't knead on it, but that is one of the pieces. Go UI. People liked having that. And it's a tradable item, so they would get it and sell it. They later added in a dyeable version. So the red crystals are going to be different. They will explode. Alright, so the Nicks along here are going to be a problem because they have a knockback. Okay, we're going to come over here to the soul. I don't think they're going to be an issue, but along here you have to be careful because you can see down here you can actually get knocked off the edge and down there, and many times if you fall down there, you're dead or you'll pull things up to the party. I do enjoy pulling back here because it's just easier than trying to navigate falling down and coming back up. There are caves along here that you can explore if you choose to. Done it once. Should be enough. Got decent DPS, and there's the other Nyx. Nope, low blow. Yeah. That will knock you back and knock you off the edge, and that is why they designed this section like that. So that should be the last of the Nyx. I'm gonna grab everything up. And I'm gonna stun the soul. Be careful, because you can line of sight your healer along here. And if you fall off the edge, you'll definitely line of sight your healer. And probably take falling damage. Careful with the crystals. Not really an issue right now, but they can be. Everyone's with me. You got souls. Actually, I have to pull back, and I'm... Nope, can't line of sight him. I'm paying way too much attention to the things that I shouldn't be paying attention to. And I'm forgetting my basic tanking stuff. And it might get me killed. Alright, so I tend to wait for one to go off, and you can move through. Gonna be one more pull, I believe. Bring it back here. Just because we got the soul there. The souls down here will be a pain because they're ranged attackers. So do what you can. Yep, that was the last thing before this boss. So, Taulurd. This boss is sort of a simple tank and spank. I say sort of because there will be ads that come out, but you don't engage the ads. They will just appear and start throwing rocks at your feet, and you just dodge them. Nothing else that you can do aside from dodge them. That is all this fight is. It is the simplest fight in here. The last fight, I'll explain when we get there. As I've done in all of my videos. Nope, he's not stunnable. We should get the second round of the At Our Feet AoEs shortly. It'll start right before he dies. Oh, he has a knockback. He has a knockback. That's my mistake. Find it funny because the Templar set was also the tanking set from this duty. Okay. Now these sections, there will be enemies around crystals. You want to grab and pull back. There will be a padding group of skeletons. Over there. Oh, there are 2 padding groups. Okay, so there are patrolling groups of skeletons. And we've got keys that are next to crystals. What you'll want to do is obviously not fight the things near the crystals. Oh, that is my mistake. That is definitely on me. I thought I had threat. Going to grab that. Pull them all down. And let them get behind. Yeah, I got hit by the curse. And I'm going to pull. They got close enough, I can pull. So you take care of the ads, you take care of all the mobs in the area, and then all 4 of us need to stand on one of those things. As the tank, I can withstand it. If you're playing tank, you can withstand it. If you are not the tank, then you wait for the explosion to go off, and you stand on it. We're not in combat. We'll still get the heal. But if you have all 4 people standing on it, you can get in and out without thing going off. And it opens up the doorway to the next area. It's not as intuitive as one might think. Pulling the Drake. Comes with another Drake. One of those groups that you want to face away from the group because they have a frontal cone. Alright. Oh, patrol. There's a patrol here. So, keep an eye out. I forgot about the patrol. I haven't been here in a couple years, so I think I'm allowed that. Eos is a good healer. Not at this level. Alright. So we are at the last boss. I'll let this play. Alright, so this boss will link to these crystals that are around him. When he does, he becomes invincible. Also, this boss is a healing priority. You want to heal because he does massive damage to everybody. There's the crystal he's linked to. That makes him invincible. Once it's broken... Oh, my mistake. The attacks don't come from the crystal. But he will turn and he'll attack a random person. The attacks don't come from the crystal, they come from him. He charges up, he shoots a beam at people. But I've got to stay here while he does his stuff. Or rather, until he starts doing that, then I can come and attack. And I get hit by that one. Alright. This has been sloppy, and I apologize for that. He's gonna summon some void circles on the floor shortly. Gonna stay here until he targets somebody. And then I can go out and do it. Alright. So that is how it's supposed to be done. Now we're gonna get the void circles. Don't want to be standing in them. And we might... No, we're not going to get the second level limit break. I am going to pop my damage mitigation. Well, we've got a level 2 limit break going out. Okay. And that was the Dzemael Darkhold. I don't know how to pronounce it. A little rough. Sorry about that. Thank you for watching. I hope you found it informative. If you want to see more Final Fantasy XIV videos, please like, follow, and subscribe. The usual YouTube stuff. To catch me live, check out my Twitch, link in the description. Have a wonderful, wonderful day.